Let's begin this evening by queering up politics. Is it possible to double the number of LGBTQ plus members of Congress? Well, here's the plan. As the 2024 election nears, Democratic U.S. Representatives Ritchie Torres and Mark Takano, co-chairs of Equality PAC, lead a major fundraising campaign aiming to double LGBTQ plus representation in Congress. Their efforts have raised about $12 million, making Equality PAC a significant political force this election cycle. The goal is to double the number of LGBTQ plus members of Congress, combined with the HRC's commitment of $15 million to supporting Democrats and Biden's reelection. 2024 will be the largest commitment to LGBTQ plus candidates in history. And yes, we need this. We need to double our presence. We need to double our representation. That is how we get laws passed accordingly. That is how we have people in Congress, in Senate, local level, fighting for us because they know what we're fighting for and what we need to live our lives to the fullest, authentically.
Right. And we need to support those politicians, both in terms of working with them tightly with the various organizations that we have across our culture and across our community, but also by supporting them financially.
Yes.
$12 and $15 million is nothing.
It's a drop in the bucket.
When you're talking hundreds of millions, if not billions, being spent on politics this year.
Yeah.
So we need to be vocal. We need to vote. And I mean vote, not just say you voted. You show up at those polls, you stand in line, and you vote.
Yeah.
You do your homework. It's not a cheat sheet.
No.
Right.
Do your homework, and you support those politicians.
Look, and again, and if you don't want to do your own, go to there's resources that will help you, that will give you outline information on each candidate. You know,
Equality,
a lot of research.
HRC, Dolphin Dems, like these people will get you the information or point you in the right direction to make sure that you get all the information that you need to make correct choices.
And if you're new in your community, make sure you find out when the deadline to register.
Well, I do want to say that I'm happy to know that there is some kind of a plan in the works, but I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. Oh, what the hell, why not? Considering this, that the hate mongers at the Heritage Foundation have already begun to put their insidious Project 2025 into action. They're no longer choosing to lurk in the shadows. Instead, they're being upfront about their plot to completely reshape the federal government should Trump win. If you haven't already done so, please Google Project 2025 and be prepared to be horrified and figure out a plan.
And go ahead.
Oh, yeah, but just, kind of as a response to that too, and what you were saying, I think it's really important to see a sense of other kinds of PACs present and kind of making headlines. And just, again, going back to visibility, that can be really, really, really helpful.
Bobby?
And also, two things. So one, check your voters registration. Right. There's a House candidate in Miami who got his own voter registration revoked, just wiped, supposedly because it was expired or it was not found or something. There is an effort in red states to erase Democrats' voter registration. They are trying to work because if they cannot win outright, they will cheat their way into it. Yeah. And secondly, there are other issues in play. In November, we have legalizing recreational use of marijuana, as well as the women's right to choose are on the ballot. Right. Even if you are ambiguous or nonchalant about your own rights or your neighbor's rights, they are still your women,
friends,
friends and families' rights.
And I'm sick and tired of gay boys not standing up for women. Okay, you all have mothers and sisters. You all have me as your favorite lesbian. You need to stand up and make sure that you vote for those that are people. There's no reason why white men are deciding what I can do with my body. All right, and gay boys need to know that and support that, and and when it comes to election time, vote for those that stand up for women and for our voices.